The difference between misery and happiness depends on what we do with our attention. Said by Sharon Salzberg. Hey friends, it is so incredibly good to have you back with me. You are tuning into another moment together on the Consummate Life with SAV. Can you believe we have officially crossed the threshold into July 1st, 2026? We are right in the peak of summer. The days are beautifully long, the energy is vibrating everywhere, and let's be real, our minds are probably getting more crowded by the minute. Let's tune our frequency to our time. Today, we need to talk about where we are spending our mind's most valuable currency, our attention. Think about it. We live in a world that is actively weaponized to steal your focus. Every app, every flashing notification, and every external demand is a tiny hook pulling at your mind. We find ourselves trapped in a loop of misery, not because our lives are fundamentally broken, but because we are letting the outside noise dictate our brain chemistry. Redefining our mindset means realizing that happiness isn't a random destination we reach. It is a direct reflection of how we manage the chemical factory inside our own heads right now with the neurotransmitters. To show you exactly how this works in our daily habits, we have a hilariously perfect calendar collision to play with this month. If we look ahead into July, we are stepping right into the zone of National Fried Chicken Day on July 6th, National Chocolate with Almonds Day on July 8th, and National French Fry Day on July 10th. Think about the ultimate comfort food lineup. When we are stressed, anxious, or feeling empty on the inside, what is the very first thing we do? We immediately look for a quick, comforting escape. We reach for that crispy, golden fried chicken, those hot, salty fries, or that rich chocolate bar packed with almonds. Or some of them like to crawl under the cars to shut down from the world. Now, please don't think I'm sitting here criticizing your cravings. I love a cheat meal just as much as anyone listening right now. But let's be real. A cheat meal shouldn't become your everyday routine. And look, I don't want my hyper health conscious friends frowning at me through their headphones as they listen to this. I definitely appreciate your incredible self control and patience. Honestly, a bit jealous because clearly I don't have that same willpower. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here making excuse for a cheat meal in the very first place. When you chase that quick comfort food fix, your brain releases a sudden flood of dopamine, the reward chemical. It gives you a fast, fleeting spike of pleasure, but it wears off instantly, leaving you craving the exact same loop. We mistake that quick dopamine hit for actual happiness. Meanwhile, our bodies are starving for the remaining pillars of long term joy. we are ignoring serotonin that regulates our overall mood and internal stability, which only stabilizes when we intentionally appreciate our daily life. We are missing out on oxytocin, the bonding hormone, because we are staring at screens instead of building deep human connections. And we forget endorphins, our natural stress relievers, because we choose to stay frozen under pressure rather than moving through it. We don't actually crave the grease or the sugar. We crave the immediate chemical distraction that forcefully shift our attention away from our internal discomfort. We put a quick temporary blanket of dopamine over our stress, swallow our anxiety in absolute silence, and hope the heavy feelings just disappear. What if, instead of fixing our outward cravings for a quick hit of satisfaction, we started fixing our internal neuroalignment? When the foundation of your inner peace starts cracking under pressure, chasing another temporary dopamine hit through mindless scrolling or emotional eating will never solve the problem. Real fulfillment happens when you take control of your attention and balance the chemical scales. You activate serotonin when you intentionally look at your quiet, unmapped victories. The fact that you survived the week, the fact that you are standing here trying to be better. You trigger oxytocin when you take off the armor and share an authentic, vulnerable moment with someone you love. And you release endorphins the second you stretch through the mental tension and choose to physically breathe. If you keep your attention anchored on what went wrong, what you don't have, or what people are saying about you, misery is guaranteed. You trap your brain in a cycle of stress. But the second you choose to shift your focus away from the noise and celebrating your small, everyday progress, the fact that you survived today, the fact that you're standing here trying to be better, and the fact that you achieved your victory with your hard work, the entire script flips strictly in your favor. True happiness means prioritizing your inner peace over public validation. Who is the public to judge you when they have no idea of how many times you fell, cried aloud, questioned your decisions, and still rose like a phoenix? You are stronger than you think. So, here is your challenge for the week ahead. As we step into this brand new month of July, I want you to initiate two distinct things. First, the chemical check in. Sometimes this week, when you find yourself reaching for an automatic distraction, whether it's opening a social media app for a mindless scroll or reaching for a snack out of pure stress, stop for 10 seconds. Ask yourself, what am I trying to turn my attention away from right now? Force your attention back to your breath, take a walk, or write down one victory to activate your serotonin instead. I will also make sure not to pop open the new potato chips I purchased last evening and keep it in my cupboard so it's hidden from my focus. And the second one is the mindful feast. Treat yourself to your favorite comfort food this week. Go grab that crispy fried chicken, those hot french fries, a high quality chocolate bar rich with nuts, or your favorite fruit flavored ice cream. But here is a catch: eat it completely away from a screen. No phone, no television, no worldly noise. Give that meal your absolute undivided attention and let yourself genuinely savor the joy of the present moment. Let your mind reset. We have made it to Wednesday. Yay! It is a perfect time for a cup of flavorful and satisfying Savorista coffee. If you want a morning routine that leaves your mind sharp and attentive without the jittery anxiety, the custom decaf blends are the ultimate solution. You can kick off your morning with Colombian inspiration decaf to experience bright citrus notes balanced with rich chocolate and caramel, or ground your evening reflection with Total Eclipse decaf, a bold, dark roast featuring walnut and rich molasses. Go straight to Savorista Coffee and use a community code SAV at checkout to get 25% of everything on the site. I'll make sure the link is sitting right below this episode for you. Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you today as we kick off this brand new month. Seriously, go blast your favorite song on loop, smash a workout at the gym, or finally curl up and catch up on that book you left sitting on your nightstand. Whatever it takes you to completely reset your vibe and fill your cup. I know we have people tuning in from all over the globe right now. So, whether you're listening to this with your morning coffee, winding down your evening after a crazy long shift, or sneaking this in during a midnight pause, remember, the weekend is creeping closer. So just hold on tight and keep absolutely rocking your life. Stay bright. Keep training your mind to focus on what pleases you. And always choose yourself first. Adios and take care until we talk again. Yours authentically, Sarika. Bye.